Many folks think Sigma guys are just like regular guys, with the only difference being that Sigma men are more introverted, but that's not quite right. Sigma men have unique qualities that set them apart from alphas and betas. They handle certain situations better, ones that alphas and betas might avoid. To understand these male archetypes, we need to know who they really are. The Sigma guy doesn't care much about being at the top of the male hierarchy. He lives by his own beliefs, and many see him as equal to an alpha, just without the desire for attention. He's called the lone wolf due to his quiet and anti-small talk nature, but this doesn't mean he can't lead and succeed. On the other hand, the alpha is the leader of the group, confident and demanding, caring a lot about how others see him. While alphas and betas sometimes have to hold back to maintain their image, Sigma men go all the way because they have nothing to lose. Now let's explore 10 habits of Sigma males that set them apart from ordinary guys. 1. They're not interested in power struggles. Sigma males don't aim to be the most powerful person in a room. They have a laid-back attitude that lets them stay unnoticed. Even though they aren't interested in competing for power, they still do well in whatever they pursue. They don't strive for success to impress others. Unlike alphas who crave power and recognition, Sigmas prefer steering clear of battles and focus on reaching their goals. Sigma males find true satisfaction when they see their work finished, while alphas can't do without the desire for power. Alphas always want to be at the top and are willing to do anything to get there. They seek admiration because they believe they're superior. Their need for power is ingrained, sometimes causing them to push people away to fulfill their desires. 2. They prioritize independence over dominance. Sigma men value independence and freedom over dominating others or seeking attention. Unlike alpha men who thrive on power and admiration, Sigma men aim for autonomy in their choices and lifestyle. Climbing the corporate ladder is not about controlling others for Sigmas. It's a means to escape micromanagement and gain the freedom to live life on their terms. Success for Sigma men stems from a desire to break free from imposed constraints. While alpha males pursue recognition and power, their unchecked ambition can lead to downfall due to a lack of self-control. Their success is driven by a thirst for dominance, yet this very trait can become their undoing. On the other hand, Sigma men are content as long as they can pursue what brings them joy, indifferent to the need for dominance. Some may even establish their own ventures to escape the control of others, emphasizing their commitment to independence. 3. They don't compete with others to prove their worth. A Sigma person values themselves and doesn't feel the need to prove anything to others. They don't go around trying to show they're better than everyone else. Instead of comparing their success to others, they work at their own pace and aren't in a race with anyone. The only competition they engage in is with themselves. Sigma individuals always aim to improve and be better than they were the day before. They learn from their mistakes and try to do better each day. Even if they face setbacks, they don't take it personally, understanding that failure is a normal part of life. On the other hand, alpha and beta individuals are different. They compete for everything and are in a constant battle for supremacy. They want to prove they are superior to everyone, even when it's unnecessary. 4. They're more observant than vocal. Sigma males prefer being quiet and observing. When they do speak, it's because they have something important to say. Their words are powerful because they're patient and pay attention. They notice small details and find solutions to problems. On the flip side, regular guys like talking a lot. They want to be heard but don't always think before speaking. Unlike Sigma males, they aren't as successful because they don't observe well. They miss out on listening and understanding, making their words not very useful. What alpha and beta males can learn from Sigma is that a little observation is better than lots of talking. Alphas often can't keep quiet, always speaking up in every situation. Their strength is using words to intimidate, but it's also a weakness. Keeping quiet could help them avoid some problems. Sigma men observe quietly, understanding their surroundings. They know what's happening and how to handle things. 5. They can adapt to any situation. Sigma guys are really great at figuring things out and handling whatever comes their way. One awesome thing about them is how well they adapt to different situations. They don't crave all the attention, so changes don't bother them much. They're fine with staying out of the spotlight and just being part of the group. They easily fit in no matter where or when. When it's necessary, Sigma guys can step up as leaders and do a fantastic job, even better than alphas. When it's time to take a step back, they can do that without any issue and assume a quieter role. They understand that things change and they're okay with that. They're also really good at understanding what people want and why they do things. This helps them make choices that benefit everyone. On the flip side, alphas and betas usually stick to their own ideas and dislike change. It's hard for them to see things from someone else's perspective, and they stick to what they believe. They're not easily swayed, making it tough for them to find solutions that work for everyone. Alphas in particular always believe they're natural leaders regardless of the situation and take on responsibilities even when it's not their job. This can be problematic because they don't think much before acting. Alphas lose their value if others stop believing in them. 6. They don't make decisions based on emotion. Sigma individuals make decisions based on what they believe is right, not just how they feel in the moment. Unlike some who let emotions cloud their judgment, Sigma types resist that influence. They won't reject a good idea just because they feel jealous or threatened by it, unlike those who let petty feelings guide their choices. Sigma folks stay rational and aim for what's right. While alpha males often focus on themselves and act impulsively, Sigma men have a quiet confidence that remains unshaken. They don't need constant attention or validation. Their confidence comes from within, and they don't get swayed by external opinions. Sigma individuals may not always speak up, not because they lack meaningful things to say, but because they choose not to waste words on trivial matters. Sigma males are self-assured in their abilities and rarely seek help from others. They don't act like beginners and feel at ease in their own skin. People sometimes try to imitate them to fit in smoothly. On the other hand, alpha and beta males' confidence can easily be shaken, needing constant approval. When they face setbacks, they may become insecure and try to put others down to regain a sense of superiority. This insecurity can turn into a problem if not addressed, as they rely heavily on others for reassurance. 8. They are not concerned with social status. In our society, people often care a lot about social status, especially when it comes to things like cars, clothes, and money. Many folks get caught up in trying to outdo others, like a race to be better than everyone else. But Sigma men steer clear of this race. They don't worry about what society says is important or try to keep up with others. Some folks think they're more important because of their family or something they did. For whatever reason, these people feel they deserve special treatment, even if it inconveniences others. Sigma men don't get why people should be treated differently based on their social class. They believe everyone should be treated equally. Sigmas don't care about the class system and never use their position to boss others around. They treat everyone the same way they want to be treated. On the other hand, alpha males follow the rank principle. They work hard so they can be treated differently from everyone else. Alphas want special treatment and respect. They crave recognition from society and always seek approval from others. This desire for social status can be risky, leading to negative behavior just to climb the social ladder. 9. They're not afraid to go against the grain. Sigma men often get criticized for not following the rules or doing things the way society says they should. Despite facing a lot of negativity, they stay true to themselves and aren't afraid to be different, even if others don't agree. They don't go along with what everyone else is doing just because it's expected. Instead, they prefer doing things in their own unique way, as long as it makes them happy and it works for them. Sigma men also respect others who have their own way of doing things because they understand that everyone has their own thoughts and ideas. Unlike beta and alpha males who stick to the system even if it limits them, Sigma men aren't afraid to go against the crowd to achieve their goals. They make choices based on what feels right for them, even if others don't agree. Beta and alpha males, on the other hand, are more concerned with maintaining their image in the eyes of the majority. They want to be liked and accepted, so they avoid taking risks that could put them in a tough spot. 10. They are great listeners. Sigma guys excel at listening to others. They're always up for a chat with people they meet, letting you speak your mind without passing judgment. Those who befriend Sigmas appreciate them because they can have conversations without fear of criticism. Sigma men refrain from making everything about themselves. Instead, they allow you to express yourself freely. On the flip side, alpha males seek the spotlight. They frequently interrupt and assert control, focusing on their own opinions and shutting out others. This behavior can be irritating for those seeking meaningful conversations with alphas, as they rarely get a chance to voice their thoughts. Some individuals opt to leave jobs or social circles where alpha males dominate, feeling like they're under